Hey there, my name is Gry, and I'm the founder of Steam Engine Global. We develop programs to encourage people who wouldn't normally think about STEM and technology to discover their potential in a digital world by providing fun and engaging programs. So some of the initial ones we'll be talking about in a future thing. But I thought I'd just share a little bit of my story with you as well. I've worked in the software industry for over 30 years. I studied in the 80s in the UK when there was 15% women in IT subjects. There's less than 4% now, so I think the diversity, if you like, goes down. But let's have a look at what my journey was, because I didn't always want to be in tech. So one of the things that usually drives us now, we hear a lot about the jobs of the future or the future of work, and it is no secret that technology will impact pretty much every job in that we can see. So what I wanted to start thinking about is, have you thought about what you want to do after school? Because when I started out, I first of all wanted to be a teacher, because I had this fantastic, inspiring teacher in primary school, Mrs. Finsbeck, her name was, back in Norway. She allowed us to do everything from creativity to physics and maths. So she was actually our class teacher all the way from year 2 till year 6, which was fantastic. She was also the principal, so she had a bit of clout. But through her, I just saw so many opportunities, and I was so active in working with kids. Then when I got a little bit older, my auntie was a hairdresser, so I thought I'd be a hairdresser instead. I even worked, my first paid job was at a hairdressing salon, where I was helping my aunt out, and I earned a whole of £8 for a week, or $8 for a week, I think it was. So there you go. My next one was actually where I was quite creative as a kid, and my dad is a carpenter, so I actually made furniture, made shelves, designed them. I think he sometimes had to finish off things for me, but I was at least able to design things. And then I lived in Africa for a couple of years, and I was adamant that I was going to become a doctor. And I stuck with that thought from I was about 13, 14 until I was 19 or 20, 19 years old, when I didn't get into med school, and so I had to rethink things. And I thought, okay, what do I want to do? Well, I want to do something that women don't always do. So I applied for engineering, computer science, biotech, marine geology, and a whole bunch of things. And the first thing that came back to me was that I was got admitted into computation, as it was called then. And would you believe it? We actually did artificial intelligence back then in 1985, 86. So it's not necessarily a new thing. The reason I shared the story about those different kind of jobs, and I had a whole truckload of others as well. I wrote music, I designed clothes, I made clothes, all sorts of stuff. But I think my sort of creativity got killed a little bit during senior high school, but let's not talk about that. So what I wanted to just make a point about is that all of these jobs need a combination of STEM subjects, so science, technology, engineering, and maths, as well as arts and humanities, or project-based learning. So you kind of have to pull these things together into the STEAM that we needed to. So we need both STEM knowledge, because we need to do the maths, we need to do the mixing of hair dye, we need to measure out for carpentry, we certainly need maths for being a doctor, and I'm just using maths instead of STEM, but we also need to be able to deal with people, and that is the main thing for me. So that is one of the main reasons that I am doing Steam Engine. So that was a little bit about my journey and how I ended up here. I hope that that makes you think about, whatever you want to do in your future, if you like, or future right now at school. Just make sure that you kind of get a well-rounded thing, and we'll try to create programs that help you get to that.